All right, so in this video, I have a bit of a mod for you, kind of, sort of. And at the end, I'm going to give updates on my Veilside kit. So very excited about that. So let's roll. Brand new mod for the Spyder. All right, hey guys. So I might have snaked you a bit in the sense that this is more of a replacement or a fix than a mod. And, in that scene just right there, it showed me picking this up in front of my door. I actually got this thing like 4 months ago, and it's been sitting under the bar stool in my kitchen for a very long time. But I just decided that, I should probably get this thing sorted, especially since it's resulted in some inconveniences the last couple months. So I'm like, I bought this thing. I should actually, get it right. So yeah, let's get started. All right. Now some of you probably already know what this is based on the shape of. All right. So that was a lot tougher to get out than I thought. So, this is actually the front cover to the MR2 Spyder, and I bought this for two reasons. It's that my original front, I kind of destroyed and popped off one of these latches, so that doesn't work. And then the weather stripping that goes around the front cover. Now this weather stripping will ensure that the contents of your front don't get wet. And I actually think that this weather stripping that I have in here like shrunk a bit, like because it never stays in place and it always pops out, which means that occasionally stuff that I have in there gets wet. So I was like, I'd just rather get chances are that another front cover will be able to fix this latch and get another piece of weather stripping. However, this did not ship with any weather stripping. And, I guess I can't really be mad at that because I didn't ask the guy. I didn't even ask him what kind of condition it was in. He just says, I asked, does it work? And he said, yeah. So, yeah, I probably should have been more thorough there. So what I will be able to do is take off this latch and put it on this bad boy. So I guess the only good thing to come from this is that I will have a new latch. It kind of sucks that I won't have the weather stripping, but maybe I should just look into getting that separately. Maybe Toyota sells that for the cheap. Maybe it's $20. I don't know, but we're going to find out. So, yeah, I'm just going to remove this bad boy and place it on this one. So let's get this sorted. Okay, so the old cover is now missing that latch, which is now here. Now I'm going to remove the busted latch from my original cover and do that swap. Now this is some Tavarish stuff right here, and we're at the limits of my repair abilities. So yeah. All right, now that is done. That didn't take too long. This weather stripping, is sometimes a hassle to put back in when it pops out. And who knows, maybe the reason that it wasn't staying in all the time was because, I only had one latch, and that kind of, made things kind of funky. So, hopefully with 2 working latches, the weather stripping will stay in place, and things will work out great, and stuff in my front could stay dry. Alright, so here's the front. Let me tell you, one of the smartest things that you guys can do is remove that spare tire, because actually got a decent amount of space in here on that tire is in here. Alright. Get this in. I feel this is like how the last one broke. Like, didn't quite want to close. And I forced it. Oh no. That does not look good. So, I don't know how this happened, but I imagine that's not how it's supposed to be like. So, hopefully, that does not keep it from closing. So I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to try to file this down. Probably not the smartest thing, but it won't close as of right now. It looks like my only options are either to try to file it down and make it work, or, get a brand new piece of whatever this is. That does not seem like really the cheapest option, so let's see what I can do. Alright, mission accomplished. I don't know if that actually did anything, but I filed it down a bit, and it closes. So, either it made it a lot worse and it just closed, or, it's fixed. Tavares would approve. Alright, so that was me, putting my new front cover back on the MR2. Not really a mod, more so of a repair. That's usually where I would keep my car cover, which is currently being washed, but I wasn't in there at the moment. But yeah, I've ever since the weather stripping started acting up, and I couldn't get a real tight seal on the latch. What happened is, like, whenever it rained, I'd go in there and my car cover would be absolutely soaked, which is kind of disgusting. And if you leave it in there for too long, you don't catch it right when there's rain. You kind of have like this stanky, smelly, not quite moldy, because I'm sure it's made out of some material that's resistant to mold, but it's just not nice. But yeah, the Veilside kit. I actually was able to finally get in contact with Vivid Racing after a very long type of courtship with them, and they were able to give me an update on my kit. So it actually left Japan about a week ago, and it should arrive at their facility, sometime next month, maybe near the end of next month. And once they receive the kit, they're gonna send it off to me. So hopefully, I'll be able to get the Veilside kit in my hands in December, and that's going to be a very interesting experience, because I've done a lot of planning on wheels, tires, suspensions, and actually try to get my car painted and the kit installed, because I cannot do any of that stuff myself. Swapping out or fixing that front hood and changing tires and oil is pretty much the extent of my car ability. But yeah, so I've kind of poked around with a couple shops in the DMV area. I kind of have the most expensive option, person who could do everything: wheels, tires, suspensions, install the kit, paint and body, all in one stop, and the exhaust. But that guy, I'm pretty sure, is going to be way too expensive for me. So what will probably happen is that I'm going to be going to a hodgepodge of different shops in order to get the job done right. There's also the ability that I try to do Mako. I know I've heard terrible things about Mako, but I've been speaking to a couple people they say you get what you pay for. You know, if you pony up and spend some money, you're actually be able to get good value for the services they provide. You know, I don't want to fall into the trap of thinking that the most expensive thing is always better, which was made self-evident whenever I got my soft top replaced. You know, I went with the highest bid because I just wanted to make sure it was done right, and they ended up not even securing or bolting in my soft top. It was actually just floating, you know, in the back. So I definitely want to pay as little as possible for the best value. I'm not against, you know, paying what needs to be paid, but I don't want to fall into the trap of saying just because this guy's talking the talk and is telling me that he could do wheels, tires, suspensions, header, and paint and install. I don't want to just think that, oh, this is a premier person just because he has, you know, that kind of confidence or he talks that talk. Now that, you know, the kid is almost here, I'm going to start trying to form up these bids. I'm going to try to see if I could find some of their old customers and get that nice word of mouth review. So going to be putting all this on the channel in a little bit, but that should be great. If you guys love the Saturday MR2 Spyder and want to see a Veilside build from beginning to end, I guess beginning to end on planning and executing that build, I won't be personally doing all these things, installing the wheels, tires, suspension, or doing any of the paint work, but I'll be trying to procure the right team of people to get this wide body build done. So maybe this could be used as a model for some of you that want my wide body car of what to do or what not to do, because I'm sure I'm going to make some mistakes, as I did with that front cover by not really asking about the condition of the stuff that I was buying. But none of the stuff I'm buying is used this time around, so you know, we'll see how things goes. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Yeah, see you around.